I'm live. All right, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just wanted to shout out everybody real quick, and I wanted to announce my guest. Finally, we have the lovely Booger500us in the house. You like that, Bugs? You like that?
Wow, for me?
For you.
It's been a long time coming, so I'm glad to be here.
Yes, I've been trying to get Boogs on a podcast or just anything for the longest. But Boogs, I'm going to come to you as a fan today, and I'm just going to ask you some questions as a fan.
Wow. Okay.
So one of the videos, I think my first video I saw of you, I don't know if it was the blooming onion, I'm not sure. Might have been that, or I don't know. I'm not sure. But you were talking French on it, and I was just like, whoa. Okay, subscribe. So, where are you from?
I am from Grand Falls, New Brunswick, Canada. I was born and raised French Canadian, and had to learn English in 5th grade. So I've only just learned how to speak English.
I tell you, you did a pretty fantastic job, because I never would have thought of that. You might have learned French in college or something.
Well, I was picked on for my French accent a lot, so I had to learn to switch it up a notch.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So, all right. So, how did you get your name, Booger? Because that's like a pretty distinct name, Booger500us.
Yeah, a lot of people are, they get offended because my name is Booger, but it's not the other Booger. It's a short Booger.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm 4'10", and almost 30 years ago, I played on a softball team. My husband's Air Force retired, so when he was active duty, I was on the ladies' spouse softball team, and I had to hit the ball like to the fence just to get to first base. And they would yell in the crowd, run you little snot, run you little booger, run you munchkin, and then Booger stuck, no pun intended.
So they just started calling you Booger after that?
They called me Booger. It's almost 30 years. Even, my brothers, everybody calls me Booger.
Wow. And how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Jeez. Okay. All right.
Yeah. And I'm like the middle part. I'm in the middle.
I'm a middle child too. I just have one of each. I have an older brother and a younger sister.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'm definitely. I suffer from middle child syndrome. That's why
me too. I hear you.
I live in North Carolina, and the rest of my family live in Florida, because that's part of the problem. Okay, so cool. So, how and why did you start YouTube?
I started YouTube in 2012, and we bought some land in the country, bought 10 acres, and built a house. And there was no internet services out here, just dial-up. I don't know if any people remember that.
Yeah.
And I used to watch YouTube. It took like 4 hours to watch a 10-minute video. You pause it, you let it buffer, you load up, and then you watch another 10 seconds, so. But there was a YouTuber out there called JB. He was Bond 007, but his name is JB. And he would do videos. He's from Louisiana, Baton Rouge, and he did videos of cooking in the kitchen, having a beer. And I was like, I love that. I love that style, just chill.
Right.
He would use whatever he had in the kitchen, and I was like, wow. So a couple of months of watching him, he had a cooking contest for YouTubers out there to make a cooking video, and they would win a prize, 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st place. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And my daughter, she was like 8 or 9 at the time. She says, Mom, you need to do that. I'm like, are you kidding me? There's no way I'd be on camera. I was so like nervous about it.
Yeah, we all.
It is the first few videos. Oh, I'd say couple years. It took me a couple years, but that first video was a cooking contest that I entered, and it took 8 hours to upload a 6-minute video on dial-up. So I didn't think of pursuing that, but I had so much good feedback from it. Sure. I came in tied for 3rd place, but there was only 1 prize, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so that contest got you to this point.
It sure did. Yeah, and it wasn't an air fryer. I didn't start on air fryer. That came a little later.
So what did you start with?
Probably about 3-4 years later, I'd say, because it was Tom that saw like one of those infomercial about the Actifry, T-Fail Actifry.
Oh, okay, right.
And it was just like, because I used to fry wings and a lot of oil and stuff like that. It was all wings. I love chicken wings, love it.
Right.
So he was like, look at this. It doesn't take any oil or little oil. And I was like fascinated with it. So that was my first air fryer, the Actifry.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about getting that back in the day, but I just stuck with my George Foreman.
Well, it was fascinating because it had a turning paddle. That's the thing that got me. I was like, wow, I didn't know any other air fryer. I just knew that was the first one.
Okay. That one. Okay. Yeah, I don't think yeah, you're before my time. I think the first time I saw an air fryer, I was homesick with the flu in 2016. It must have been March or April, and I saw David presenting an air fryer. This was 2016, and I said, I was looking for that thing. Like I have an well, I still have it, but I don't do anything with it. But I have an electronics channel, and it was failing because it's like how we get stuff for free now. You get people getting TVs and PlayStation for free ahead of time, and I'd have to buy it. So I was like, this is not going to work. They're getting it for free, and they're getting ahead of me, and I'm going broke just trying to. I'm not even keeping up, but I'm still going broke. I was like, well, and it was a little. I mean, I would make a little pocket change, $200-300. So I was like, well, I'll just keep doing it, but I'm not going to be that successful as these guys. So, and I always said, but if I start another channel, because I know I want to do YouTube videos. I definitely want. I know I want to do it. I was like, if I ever start another channel, I would do this. I would do this. I would, I'd have a Facebook group. I would shout out the Facebook group. I would do this. I would do that. And one day, Ashton was born, and the mother of my child started to work. Well, she got home at basically almost 8 o'clock, and I was, she had a daughter at the time. I was like, I gotta cook. So I started buying some gadgets. I bought a pressure cooker, and I bought a George Foreman, and then I said, let me do a video, and then I'll never forget one person, and they were horrible. I ain't gonna lie, lighting was horrible.
The first ones are brutal for everybody.
I looked at them, I was like, these people are so very nice because, they could have really ended me right there. Like, why are you out here? Get lost. You know what you're doing. Why is this video 20 minutes? You're warming up pizza. Like, why is this 20 minutes? But they were not.
Well, you answered a question that I had. I have a couple more questions for you, but that was one of the questions: is how you got involved in your first air fryer. How'd that happen?
Oh, yeah. So that's okay. So with the I started out with the George Foreman. My first video, I think, no, I had a rice maker. It was the first time because I'm new to gadgets. I am not. You see me with all these gadgets. Before 2015, I had a $20 Walmart coffee maker, a toaster oven, and maybe like a little $20 blender from Walmart. That's it.
Wow.
That is it. So if I saw myself in 2016, in 2015, 14, and I would be like, that's me.
I know, right?
I would be amazed by my own self. But so I did the cooking stuff with the pressure cookers and whatnot at first before 2016.
Okay.
But, it was okay. I had 2,000, 4,000 subscribers. I was like, oh, that's okay. But I really, I had a little knowledge about YouTube because I had the electronic. I started that in 2009. So I've been around. So I'm watching people. I was like, I just want to start a new channel. This electronic stuff is cool because I love electronics. So I said, when I get another chance to do another channel, I'm going to do it. So I started doing cooking because I wanted to learn to cook. I hate the stove. I hate preheating the stove. I hate putting stuff in the stove. I hate cleaning the stove. So I was like, I need to cook on gadgets because it's fast.
Yeah.
So, and I did some pressure cooker stuff, but I was late. Even 2015 was late in the pressure. You had your big wigs out there on YouTube killing it, especially and God forbid, I didn't even have an Instant Pot. I had a Power XL.
Oh my.
So that, if I could go back, I probably would have got an Instant Pot just to start off because a lot of people had the Power XL, but Instant Pot was just like the thing. Still
Yeah.
is. It was like the thing. So I was like, well, I'll just wait for the next big thing to come out. And when I saw that air fryer, I was like, I don't know if it is, but I went on YouTube and I didn't see any videos, any American videos.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, exactly. They're all from Germany and stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
India. And I was like, if this thing works, because I don't know, I'm just, I live near a UPS hub. I was like, I'll just take it back. I was like, if this thing works, I'm going to do videos till my pants fall down. And that's what I did. I said, I'm going to hit the floor running because I was like, this is my chance. This is my chance to make myself known. And that's
pretty cool.
At home, I made some chicken breasts. I put it in. I don't know. I think I did like 14 minutes, 7 minutes aside, or 12 minutes, or whatever, and it did it. I was like, "Oh, y'all done messed up now."
Well, the cooking community has changed through the years. I call myself a little OG because I've been like back in the day.
Yeah.
But when I started with the air fryer, I was like part of the barbecue grilling community, because that's mostly what was out there, and they were all like, are you serious? Like, Booger, you're better than that. You're such a good cook. And I'm like, you guys don't even know what this thing can do.
Right. Okay, I think I remember that now.
Yeah.
Think about it. I remember that. And then I think, if memory serves me correctly, you had one and then you upgraded to another one, right?
I did. I had the Active Fry for 3-4 years. I switched it out like I think 3 times because the things break and you can't get parts, or they make a newer one. So, but the last one I got, it kind of burned up in the inside. It was like a defect or something. And I went to return it, and they didn't carry it in the store anymore at Bed Bath and Beyond. So I was like, I'm so done with this. I was like getting ready to finish YouTube, everything. I was like, forget it. I'm not doing this anymore. And they said, just go on the floor, get something else, and get your money back. So, and Tom showed me the Delonghi air fryer. And when I saw that, I was like, what? It has a bottom burner. It has the paddle that I love. It was bigger. It was, Delonghi is a great product with Nespresso and coffee makers and stuff. So that's all I knew Delonghi from. So I was like, you know what? Let's just bite the bullet. I'm going to lose a lot of subs. People are going to hate it because I don't have the Active Fry. It's really hard when you switch an appliance. Right. Because you have dedicated people that went and bought that appliance because of you, So it killed me. That killed me.
I do hate that for my my subscribers too, because I'm always but that's my niche. I mean,
no, that's what you do, Doug. You just try out you show people how it works. You're very good at reviews, and you explain everything, very well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was another question, how you got caught up with Delonghi. Now, I'll tell you a fun fact with me in 2015, I had a Delonghi, not an air fryer, but a deep fryer.
Oh, did you?
Yes, and what was pimp-like about this deep fryer, it was like on a slant. So it had like this oval, like rack rotating mechanism.
Oh wow.
And it was on a slant. So like if you do like chicken wings, it will like rotate in a slant in the oil.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was in love with that thing. I was like, wow. And then of course I got the air fryer a year after that. And I think I had a cookout, and I just did some wings in the deep fryer because I was like, this is the last time we're gonna use it. But I never brought it back inside, and I didn't realize this till like 3 months later. And
yeah.
I was like, this thing.
Delonghi's companies, they've been in touch with me for a couple years now. They found out, they've discovered me.
That is so awesome, and I was hoping that for you.
Thank you. Yeah, they did. They're very generous. They're very nice and very patient, and so it's good. They let me do my thing. They don't pressure me into doing anything.
Good. And I was hoping that for you, because when I saw you, I think you did like a giveaway last year, and you said they gave you a couple things to you to give away to your audience. I was like, yes,
absolutely, yeah.
Because you definitely deserve it. Because man, you pumping out videos. Now let me ask you a question: are you retired?
Retired? You mean working retired?
Yeah.
Well, I stayed home. Like we bought this land out here. I stayed home because
Okay.
we got gardens and stuff. Tom still works. He's retired Air Force, but he does the same thing, but civilian wise.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Because
Yeah.
you pump out videos. You got the quick. Was it Wednesday quickies or Tuesday quickies? I don't know which quickie.
It's a Wednesday hump day, you know. Remember that. It's a Wednesday quickie, and a Sunday video is like you see my face and stuff, which is
Yeah,
nothing special, but
yeah. I was in my. I was like, man, she is pumping them out, man.
that's not a lot to compare to some people. I'm like,
Oh
how
yeah,
do you do this?
yeah, yeah. Well, for me, I mean, I'm not married or anything, so
Yeah, well, see, I cook every day for Tom. I cook for us, so why not film it? You know,
right, exactly.
yeah,
So yeah, that was my other question about Delonghi, your relationship with them. So that's cool.
yeah.
So as you know, as I told you before, I finally got me a Delonghi.
I cannot wait.
I didn't unbox it, and you know what? Shirley, my admin, she
I
told me,
love Shirley. She's so nice.
yeah, she's awesome. She told me, of course, every time I do this, it bites me in the butt. So QVC had the smaller one to yours, right?
Yeah, the 1163 model is
Right. That's the one I have. So
mm-hmm.
D Johnson, she, because she got one, and every time she gets one, she's like, Doug, you don't have one, you have to get one. I have a bread machine because of this woman. I have a couple of things.
Oh, you won't believe me, but you'll believe D Johnson.
Right. Well, she's my moderator, so she's in my ear a lot.
Shout out to D.
And she does my shirts and stuff like that. So, I always make her buy stuff. I made her buy a foodie and stuff. I kept I'm like, you gotta buy a foodie. Come on. And I'm like that with her in the Juno. I'm like, come on, buy a Juno. Come on. So she lets me have it whenever she can. So
good.
So she told me. So she sends me the link on eBay.
Oh.
So I see it for $100 because it was sold out on QVC, and I didn't think they were going to get it back this soon. And and I'm telling you, you're going to get some more views on your video because a lot in my kitchen gadget group, they are buying it a lot. I think I know like 5 people that just because QVC, of course, bought it back this Sunday.
Yeah, they did I think like 6 months ago, and it sold out pretty quick.
Sold out, yeah, sold out real quick.
I think it was Shirley that tagged me into that. So I joined in this live conversation. I was like, what is this? There was 1,000 people in there asking questions, and I was like,
so you're because do you have like a playlist on YouTube?
I have a couple. I have like I got wings, I got desserts, I've got fish, like different playlists. Yes.
Good. You're gonna need it because a lot of people. I think why I didn't get your air fryer at first. It was too much money for me, and it was never on Flex. It was not too much money. It was never on FlexPay. That was the problem.
Okay.
Buying only certain things I'll buy out. Cash for like when I saw the foodie, it wasn't exactly 250. It was like 190. I knew that was like something I had never seen before.
Oh yeah, I know that thing.
So when I saw your air fryer, I had got my Cook's Essentials, and I was kind of happy with that now, and that was like $100. So yours was like 150 more than that. So I was like, no, okay. And then when I started subscribing to you, I was like, I like it. Let me leave her alone, and let me go over here, and then, and so I think now is the perfect time because I think air frying because that's so different.
Yeah.
Now I'm willing to just try it out. Now my question about that is, where does the oil go or liquid? Like say I'm making chicken and it's
so ridiculous. Well, there's a rack. You can get the rack and you set it on the rack so you don't have in my videos, I tell you I don't like it cooking in oil, so I'll use the rack or I'll put onion. Like you could put a layer of onions on the bottom, so it's not. You know what I mean? There's tricks to that.
Gotcha. Okay.
But not a whole lot of oil exists when you're doing.
That's not a big deal to me. I just was wondering because if this is someone's, because I have a bunch of air fryers, but I might make some rice in there, and maybe some wings or just fries or just stuff that I want to definitely utilize that paddle. I think that's really awesome.
Oh, it's just easy because the egg shape. I call it the egg shape air
Yeah.
fryer.
Mhm.
You have to rotate your food. You have to turn your food halfway.
Yep.
With this, you don't have to. You just leave, set it and forget it, as they
There you
say.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
Put that on the shirt. You should. You have shirts?
I have shirts, but they're not PG. It's called it says Queen AF on front
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah.
they call me the air fryer queen, so it's
Yeah.
Air Fryer, but it
There
could be
you
something
go.
else. And then, but it's just like for personal stuff. I haven't really gotten any merch out yet, though. I'm not as big as you, Doug, or Miss
You,
Brazil.
you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I love people. Love you. We have a lot of the same subscribers. I'm telling you. Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, we're family out here. We all support each
Yeah.
other. So it's great.
So believe me, if you did it, trust me. I bet from this video, people will tell you you should do some merch. Maybe
Oh God.
AF is cute. I remember when I first figured out what that was, and people, when people get it, like it was in the air fryer group.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
AF,
I saw that. Well, it was my daughter. I pitched that idea to my daughter and her friend there, Navy friends up in San Diego. And I was like, what if I made a shirt and it just says Queen AF? And they
yeah.
were like, oh my God, that's perfect. So I
Yeah.
just ordered about 20 of them. It's just like for personal stuff right now.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
I have a question for you, Doug.
Okay. Sure.
Do you ever get burned out when making YouTube videos? Like, do you ever go like, I got to take a couple weeks off?
Not a couple weeks off, but sometimes I get recipe burn. Like I don't.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't want to cook anything today, but I want to make a video. I don't want to make. I don't have anything new to make because I have over 700 videos, so I don't. I clearly made all my favorites. At this
Yeah.
I,
That's
I,
like
I
that's
got
like
my
the
favorite twice.
that's like the barbecue guys that I know. I'm like, how many ways can you cook ribs?
Right? Yeah. But you know what? And that I guess for me, that's why I like getting new gadgets so I can cook everything over again.
There you go. You're pretty smart there. I'm into desserts right now. I'm making cheesecake and let's bring it.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. And then another thing too, where I wish I wasn't. I'm allergic to shellfish because that's like another 100 videos I could have done because I would, I'll be making me some salmon and stuff like that, and
Yep. I've got crab cake poppers coming up, and I mentioned you in it because you can't do stuff like that.
right, yeah.
I
I,
got you, boo.
I appreciate that. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. What's my mom make that I really love? What is it called? I'm forgetting. It's something cakes. Codfish cakes. Oh,
Oh,
I can take one bite of those. One bite. And it
yeah.
won't bother me. The second bite, you're gonna call the ER. You're gonna call it.
That's
Yeah,
no fun. God,
yeah.
you're missing out.
I get like this terrible heartburn from hell. Like,
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
yeah. So that's cool. So yeah, so I have this open box from eBay, Delonghi.
Hmm.
I'm gonna open it up either today or tomorrow, and I'm gonna make some wings. So when you make wings, you use both, right? Use the top and the bottom.
Yes, and the turning paddle. Now, if you batter those wings, don't use that paddle because
Right,
that's
right.
just gonna knock the batter off there. But
I'm,
if
you
they're
know what?
naked
Go ahead. Sorry.
if they're naked wings and you're putting like your seasoning stuff that you put on there,
Yeah.
use the paddle, and you don't need any oil because the skin of that creates its own oil.
Boy, oh, that's even on. Yeah, I'm gonna put some like I don't know what I'm gonna put on. I might put some barbecue sauce on there. So if I want to put barbecue sauce on there, do I do it after a
I
certain point, or I just
Yeah, you don't want to cook the wings in barbecue sauce itself. Like that's at the end, like the last 2 minutes. Put that in there, turn the bottom off, and just let it stir out so it mix it all together. But yeah, you don't want to cook it in sauce.
Yeah, okay, just like a regular. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll teach you all the tricks with the Delonghi.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and it looks intriguing. So I mean, my only
Yeah.
problem was the price with it. I mean, I have a problem if I'm paying 200 and something for something, it's got to be.
Well, let me ask you something, Doug. How long have you had your how long did you have your first air fryer before you had to call it quits on it?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm like a bad boyfriend. You basically have a year on my in my kitchen, no matter what.
Yeah.
I kept my first air fryer, and I just gave it to my cleaning lady actually. um,
Uh-huh.
as last weekend. But my Cook's Essentials, my first air, well, it was my second air fryer, but it was my first brand. But my first Cook's Essential was a 3.4 quart, and then they came out with the 5.3, and then
Right.
with another one because that 5.3 was you had the bad basket that was chipping, and they upgraded that one, and I got that one. So I gave that one away. I probably did 120 videos on that daggone machine, but they didn't make a new one. And to me, after a year, and I gave that one a pass. I kept it on my account because that's what made me. Cook's Essentials, that made me. Every time
Right.
QVC would air it, oh man, the subs or the member count for on my groups and my and on YouTube would grow. Every
Yeah.
Sunday, they'd be like, psh, 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 and they'd be coming to look for recipes and blah, 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 blah. So it's secretly, me and QVC work hand in hand.
Oh,
And
I know they missed their shot. Like they could have
yeah,
done so much with that.
and so the last one they made was 2017.
Wow.
And I made a new one. So I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but we got to move on.
I still have my original Delonghi because I have a new one that I use in videos. I use that like every other day in videos. But
Yeah.
my original one, I use it daily. We use it as a microwave. We use it as a. It just does that. Like I have two Delonghi air fryers on my counter. The one that Delonghi sent me, and the one that I originally bought.
Awesome. Now talking about that, because I'm intrigued about this warming up stuff because I'm hearing a lot of it, and that's awesome because
Oh,
that's the only thing I use my microwave for. I would never cook anything in a microwave. I don't.
mhm.
But if I have something in the refrigerator from yesterday, like I cooked out Saturday and I want to have a burger and a hot dog that's already made. I toss it in the microwave for a minute. But I'm hearing from my groups, I've heard a lot that you can air fry your leftovers
Yeah.
and of course obviously it's much healthier for you and it's
Yep.
just good and even better. So
But
what are some of the things that you reheat?
well, see, Tom's been telling me like you need to show people what I'm like. Who wants to see me reheat wings or fries in the air fryer?
People would love it. You should
But
do it.
AJ loves his pizza, and he would
Oh,
love
you know,
his pizza even better the next day in the air fryer.
wow. And see,
That's
I put that in the microwave. I put that in my toaster oven, but I am going to start trying to use the air fryer because the
yeah,
oven take about like 8-9 minutes. I know the air fryer probably take like
2-3 minutes in the air fryer. Now
Yeah.
on lower setting, not you're not frying again.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, burn it.
You'd be eating fried jerkies or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. So that's all. So what are some other things that you reheat just for
Oh, everything. When we go out to eat, Tom takes me out to lunch every Saturday. It's the day I don't cook, and we anything fries, corn chips. You know how you go salsa, like a Mexican food, and you eat salsa and chips. Bring those chips home, put them back in the air fryer for 1-2 minutes, and you got crispy chips. It's ridiculous.
awesome. Okay. I'm gonna start doing that. Like I've done that with like fries. I've done that with
Pizza's the best, actually.
I gotta try that. I've tried that. And I guess because I spent 600 well, I spent $400 on the Breville, I spent 600 on the June. I was like, we gonna get some use out of this.
That June oven is sweet looking.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is sweet. It's pretty sweet.
Okay, I got one last question for you, and then you can do what you got to do.
Okay.
What's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to food? I'll tell you mine, okay? Just an example.
Okay.
Mine is when somebody salts food before tasting it.
What is my pet peeve? Let me see.
What say you, Doug?
I would say not seasoning your food. Like just using salt and pepper.
Oh, you mean while cooking?
Yeah. Like
Oh,
if that's all the seasoning you use, then I'll be like, unless it's like a steak or something. But let's say if it's chicken
mhm.
and you just use salt and pepper.
Right.
Then
See, I grew up like that. And where I'm from in Canada, it was only salt and pepper was your seasonings.
bless your heart.
I went up there and I made a good baked spaghetti, and I put like fresh garlic in there, and they're all going, "What's spicy in there?" I'm going, "What?" And I said, "I put garlic in there," and I go, "That's it. That's what it is." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is. And then I guess another one was, how some people put hot sauce on every freaking thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to put hot sauce. Like I have a friend that put hot sauce on mac and cheese for Christ's sake. I mean, it's
Ugh.
I mean, and that might even taste good, but like you don't have to put it on everything. I know people that put it on every
I don't
last.
think you should mess with mac and cheese. If it's a good mac and cheese, don't touch it.
Yeah, but just some people just love it like that. So that's cool. So all right, cool. So what else? What else I was gonna? So oh yeah, Tom. Shout out to Tom one time.
Tom, say hi.
Hi.
So let me ask you this: does he get annoyed about not annoyed, but how does he feel about your YouTube career?
Oh, Tom is a big supporter of it. I mean, he started to be on camera, not on camera, well, a little bit on camera, but he's all supportive of it. He buys me, he's my tech guy. He buys the equipment. So I'm like, I need a better this, I need a better that. So
Mhm.
he gets it. So, and Sam, my daughter, my Navy girl there, they're both, I wouldn't be doing this if they weren't backing me up at all.
Nice, nice,
They
nice.
keep me going.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's cool.
Thank you. That's a great question. Thank you.
I always wondered how the spouse feel like, because I know when I was starting out, I think I was with the mother of my child for like a year. She was living with me, and I could tell it was starting to get on her nerves a little bit.
Well, that's an important key. You got to have somebody supportive on your side. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we go out somewhere, and Tom's like, "Hey, do you guys have an air fryer? This is Booger right here," and he just like he pimps me out everywhere. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. He's got like a purple hat. No, I'm just kidding. But I did that at Sam's the other day. This guy was looking at a Power XL air fryer. So you had the Ninja Foodie, and you had the Power XL, and then you had, I think, a pressure cooker, Power XL pressure cooker.
Yeah.
And so he was looking confused. I was like, "Sir,
let me introduce myself."
let me introduce myself." I was like, I know that's $100, and I know this is $149. But if you get this Ninja Foodie for 149, go this, and it air fries just similar to what you're getting, but you're getting so much more. You're pressure cooking. I like, do you have a pressure cooker? He's like, nope. I like, see, there you go. You get two things in one.
Wow.
I was telling him what you could do from frozen and blah, blah, blah. And then the guy put in his wagon. He said, thank you. And he's like, I'm going to join your group. I was like, bam.
That was his lucky day to run into you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know why I did that? I'll never forget. I think this was Christmas season of 2017. So I'm in Walmart and I saw someone picking up a Big Boss. You know those air fryers, those big old.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm like, no. No, not in 2017. I don't care if it's 25. I don't care if it's $15. No, don't do it. And I didn't say anything. I just walked away, and it hurt me. It hurts me to this day. I was like, I could have saved the soul. I could have saved the soul.
one more angel lost this wing.
Right, yeah. I was like, I didn't do my job. I didn't do my job. Even if she would have rejected me.
We can't save them all.
Yeah, you can't save them all, but I was like, no, that's so, that's in the 90s, man. You gotta, no.
I know. You try to help out. You don't want people to waste their money,
Right, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because, when they figure out that that's no good, they go into an air fryer group, not even if it's not mine, they go into anyone and they see that nobody's really using that one.
Yeah.
And they're like, dang it, now I have to buy another one.
Yeah. What, are you saving money if you got to buy 4 different kinds?
Right. No, you're not. You're not like me. See, I'm a gadget. You see, and that's the thing what I love, I guess, about cooking, because I like to try and cook, but I love trying out new gadgets. So I guess that's because I didn't make my electronics channel. I guess this is as good as it gets. So I get to try out new different kitchen gadgets and just go, because that's what I love to do. Like I'll get a new gadget and I want to try all the features out. Like I'll have a.
Well, you're honest about it. I mean, you're not just trying to sell it. You're honest about it, like
Oh yeah, well that's what I try and do too, because I'm at a point where people really value what I say. So I have to be careful of what I buy. Like if I buy something, that's an automatic go for people to buy it. I didn't tell anybody about it. If I go on my group and say, hey, I bought this broom. They're like, oh yeah, I gotta have this broom. So I have to be careful about what I buy, because make sure that it's at least decent quality.
Yep.
Uh, because then everybody will say, well, even though I didn't say it, they're like, you said to buy it.
I know. I totally agree. Yeah, you got to be careful with that.
I try and be careful. So and with and that's why a lot of these companies, like on Amazon and stuff, they want to send me stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm past that. And I
Oh,
really wish they would have got with me, like in 2014, 2015, 16, when I was struggling. I
yeah.
certainly would have. I would have waved the banner. I'm like, send them.
Yeah,
I just,
I know. I get an email every other day about they want me to review or air fryers out the yang and
yeah.
just every product. I'm like, I'm not. I just no. Let me
And
go buy it on my own, and then I'll go from there.
right. I think out of all of them, I think my Kasori 5.8. I saw that one. I was like, yeah. I saw a couple of people review that. I was like, yeah. If they write me about that one, I'm taking that one.
Hmm.
I,
Yeah,
I'll take that one. I would take that one.
yeah,
But yeah, but a lot of them. I mean, I just can't do it because yeah, I'm just it would be like a downgrade to what's already in my kitchen. So I can't
yeah,
do that.
yeah, yeah. You don't. Yeah, don't go backwards.
Yeah, I don't want because that would just look weird. All right. Well, this was cool. So listen, do you have any? I know you're in my. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So you're in my air fryer group, and you just joined my kitchen gadget. What do you think about my kitchen gadgets group? I know we're nuts in there, but did you get a chance to look in there?
Well, yeah, I've been. I helped a couple. I think I helped. I hope I helped.
Well,
No,
I'm in there. I'm in and out. Like I look because that's like the heart and soul of me. Like I see what's new because they go crazy in there. Whatever's new out, they get it. And
no,
then
I love that. I'm a sucker. Like I on my Facebook page, I get like wish and stuff come up, and I'm like, oh, that looks cool. And so I love gadgets. I'm not a gadget. I have gadgets. It's just I have a small area to store them in, but I love to see them, and I'm like infatuated with it. I will get it.
right, nice,
So,
nice.
but it's a cool group. It's a really cool. Like I know a couple people in there, familiar faces, I should say,
Oh yeah,
but
oh yeah.
really, really a good place.
And what do you think about the air fryer group? I know you've been in there for
I've
some.
been in there. You've got superb mods. I love them all. They're very kind, and it's nice because a lot of people don't know much about it, and they go in there and just say, "I have this piece of fish. What can I do with it?" And then you got like 1,700 people going, "You could do this," which is great. It's great.
I had a moment last year. I went in because I took some time off of my air fryer group to start the Ninja Foodie group.
Hmm.
I knew it was going to be big. And so let's say like 2 months later, I went back in my air fryer group and I almost had a tear. I saw some stuff. I was like, this is my group. I was like, man, this ain't my group. These guys are taking this. I mean, they were taking things to the next level. I was just so proud. I was like, wow.
No, it's a beautiful place. I send people there all the time. Like I'm like you.
I appreciate that.
It doesn't matter what air fryer you got in the air fryer group. Like just
Yeah,
it's what it is.
somebody got it. Yeah, they got every type of. One time I did a poll in there, and believe me, I mean, even like I think it's Faberware or whatever Walmart sells. I think
Farberware.
yeah, that was like top 4. I was like, wow.
Can you say Delonghi? Because you had a hard time saying that
Oh
one.
yeah, Delonghi. I got it now. But I used to say
Okay.
I called it Delonghi one time.
I was
That
like, what is he saying? There's no F in there.
I put it there. I put a little French on it, I guess. I don't know.
There you go. Uh, that's funny.
That's so funny. That's funny. Okay, well, this was cool. This was cool. So, do you have any shout outs to anyone that you would like to do before we go?
Holy cow! I didn't know that was coming.
Ah, just anybody. It doesn't have to be like in my group. Just any YouTubers. Any YouTubers. Let's do that. You want
Any
to?
YouTuber shout out?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, Doug.
I'll put you on the spot.
Uh, Shoot. There's so many because I know a lot of YouTube cooks out
I know
there.
you do. I know you do. Well, before you do that, before you answer that, thing, let the listeners know what social media stuff you got going. They know you got Booger500us on your YouTube channel. But do you have a Facebook group? Do you have your own?
Yeah, I do. I'm not like social media is not my big forte right now. I have Instagram and it's Booger500us, of course. I have links to both those links on my
In your
YouTube. about page,
Okay.
and on Facebook I'm Booger500us.
Right.
I have limited time, so I try my best to answer questions and comments and stuff. I love everybody. I just don't have a lot of time on social media, but I do have Instagram and Facebook.
Gotcha. I gotta join your Instagram. So it's Booger Five. I join it. That's cool. I like,
Okay, cool.
I don't really. I'm not like an Instagram. I like the pictures, but I just don't. I just post. I don't have any. You know, there's certain things you have to do and this and that. Like,
Well, it's done from my phone, and I got to put my reading glasses on. It's so much work.
yeah, yeah, yeah. My homegirl was over this week because I have a small cookout, and so she was giving me some tips about Instagram. I'm like, you gotta do all that. I was like, I ain't used to it. You gotta take down your tags after a month and re-tag and da. I'm like, oh no,
No.
I'm not doing all. I mean, you know, just to be like, you know, to get all famous on Instagram. That's all. I'm like, no,
Oh,
I just put myself on there. Who like it, who don't. They
I got enough hot flashes going on. I don't need any more.
Well, I would like to shout out Miss Brazil.
Oh, of course.
We've got to shout out Mel. That's my home. You spoke to Mel lately? Simple Meals.
Mel's. Oh no. Well, I see. I mean, she's been busy with work, but yeah, I know Mel very.
Okay,
She's a sweetheart.
and who else? I want to shout out Shirley Stevens. I think that's the Shirley that you know that was
Shirley has helped me tremendously. Like I mean, social media. She's like really good with that, and she shouts me out anytime she can, and she's lovely.
Yeah, she's awesome.
You're surrounded by some good people. So.
Oh yeah, and Shirley, my admin. I mean, I tell her, you know, a quick story about her. I mean, would you believe in when I started my air fryer group on Facebook, it was an open group, and I only had like 5 members.
Crazy.
And Shirley, but I don't know how I bumped into Shirley, but Shirley pulled me aside. She's like, Doug, you don't know what you're doing, and you have no idea about the Facebook group. So let me go ahead and be your admin.
Wow, she's
And
awesome.
Yeah, and then I said, okay. And I said, while you do that on my videos, I'm going to tell everybody to come in the group. And she's like, yep, that's a good idea. And we closed the group, and here we are.
Wow, that's awesome.
Later, yeah, I know, it's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, my daughter says when she gets out of the Navy, she'll be my assistant, so she's going to take care of all that. So I gotta wait 3 years. So.
Well, you'll be on your way. How many subs you got now?
I'm 19.5 or something like that. I
almost 20.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Oh, awesome. That is so awesome.
Well, thank you, Doug. Before you tell me goodbye, I want to thank you so much for this. It kind of made me nervous a little bit, you know, but it's cool. It's like a one-on-one thing.
Yeah, it never nervous for me. I just ask simple questions. I'm like I said, I'm talking to you as a fan today. I always it's questions that I would want to ask. Like even if I didn't have a YouTube channel, if I got an opportunity to see you like at Sam's Club and you gave me 5 minutes, those are the questions that I would ask you.
That's cool. Thank you so much. Well, I can't wait for you to open up your Delonghi.
Right. Well, I'm gonna open up tonight, and I probably will make some wings and see how that goes, and I'll just do a quick unboxing and then do that, and then I'll send the rest to you because I want that for my collection because I'm a collector of gadgets.
Yeah, well, you do it well, so you're gonna need a bigger house. So
yeah, no, because I get rid of stuff now. I'm not a hoarder. If I get one thing, like okay, so I think my Gourmia. The one that looks like it's from Star Wars.
Yeah.
You could do like a rotisserie in there. I'm gonna give that air fryer to D Johnson, and that's tucked away on the bottom of my one of my cabinets. So I'm gonna put my Delonghi air fryer down there.
That's pretty cool that you're giving your older stuff to.
Oh yeah,
people. That's awesome.
And my support, and my Ninja Foodie, my 6.5, the first one that came, because Ninja sent me the 8-core. Let me tell you this before I go. Ninja, they came to marketing came to my house, and they're doing an infomercial
What?
on my ninja foodie group. Yeah, and I was on camera. I felt like a movie star. My neighbors was like, "What? Either he killed somebody, or he's about to be famous." Because I don't know what's going
Are
on.
we gonna get to see this?
Yeah, it's gonna come out early June.
Well, you better post a link or something. I want to
Oh,
see that.
you know I'm gonna be posting that. Of course.
That's cool. That's way
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, they had movie cameras everywhere. They had cameras outside. They had out in my backyard beaming into the kitchen, and then they had a whole get up in the front. I said, "Let me do my powder," but it was crazy. It was crazy.
Wow, that's huge.
So yeah, and I wanted to tell you that, and so my ninja. So the first ninja that I got, what I paid with my own money, I gave that to my admin, Shirley.
That's cool.
That she didn't have one, so I just gave that to her because I knew, Ninja was gonna send me an 8 core. They agreed to send me one at some, I don't know when. So I told her, I said, whenever I get it, I'll just give you mine. So that's how I say that to say that's how I make room. So once I get something,
out with the old.
Yeah, something's got to go. So we keep the space. So cool. So anything else you want to say before we go?
No, I just want to thank everybody that's listening. That's gonna join in the booger crowd. I do a lot of stuff, but mostly air fryer. I like gardening. I love gardening and stuff like that. But I appreciate everybody's love and support. It really means a lot to me. Like it's just I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I feel like when I'm making a video, it's like I feel like you're in the kitchen with me. So it's use whatever you got. Don't let it stress you. Cooking is not that stressful. It's got to be enjoyable. So thank you, Doug. I appreciate everything.
No problem, no problem. And listen, if you ever want to do something on your channel, don't you say no more.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I got you.
It was fun, and I'll see you in the groups, and I'll see you on your next video. Actually.
That's right. All right, Doug. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.